It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 75 yards, and the Eagles have taken the early lead. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Is good. Makes the score Eagles 7, Ravens nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And it's 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that will avail.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Rip left, rip left.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 35. We often poke a little fun at running backs past the age of 30. Oh, they're getting old, they can't run anymore. What he's showing, past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that.
You certainly can, and I think that we're starting to expand our definition of...
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against him.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Hey,
They get this out left, and that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown.
Touchdown, Ravens.
4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he's got it up and through.
That ties the game at 7. Justin Tucker.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11, sets them up first and goal.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
They'll run with Sanders. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up. From the 2 now, second and goal.
And goal at the 2-yard line.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Wentz's pass.
Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual-type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
At the 20-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Jackson now. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. 22 yards there, a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
He was down.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
To throw on second and 6. Jackson, flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
At the 43-yard line.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. 11 yards there. First down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle
the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
7-7, our score after 1.
Score tied 7-7.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Jackson from the shotgun. Nothing open downfield, and keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Taken down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Taking it in from 14 yards out, and the Ravens have taken the lead. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone, and that's exactly what he did there.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, you're confident.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
To Marquise Goodwin.
Marquise Goodwin, 65 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
He is good.
And it's up and good.
The game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Ravens 21, Eagles 14.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Second
and they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Wentz now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
At the 37-yard line.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Shotgun now for Wentz. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll run on first down. Ingram. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. On 2nd and goal, Jackson. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Well, Fletcher Cox, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and another sack to his ledger there. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They go play action with Jackson. Buying time to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a 4th down after the scramble. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. Ingram denied on 4th and goal. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off by the Pro Bowler receiver, Marcus Peters. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays. Normally, you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively. Here's Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. He may try and run for this. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Ravens 28, Eagles 14.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 15 yards on the play, first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Thrown away and incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Wins to throw again. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. A final shot before half for Wentz. And this is incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a handoff to Ingram. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
The ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 28 yards. And the Ravens will extend their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. What a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll go again with Sanders. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
And it's 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a play fake. Wentz. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Rager, 75 yards. And the Eagles get a score closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, That big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. He uncorks it, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big-time 3rd down play for the Ravens. 47 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Rodney McLeod up to make the tackle. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall to move at a nice pace.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
A 2-yard loss.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable, but that time the defense was onto it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Makes the score.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
29-yard line.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
That's caught inside the 20.
Complete.
Give them 32 on the play. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Another run here with Sanders. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Only a 3rd down.
The 15-yard line.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.